call it, or of their gods and goddesses, they would call it, would go down there and have a ritual, a black mass, let's just call it, open up the great plate and invoke or invite the demons or the spirits from the earth to come forth to the four corners of the world and bless the people. Now, this is astonishing that we have everything like that right there in Washington, D.C., and an empty stone sarcophagus. Now, to make my point about George Washington, that it was never intended to be his, at Mount Vernon, the estate of Washington, his family actually, at his instructions, he was a high-level Freemason, they built a great Egyptian queen's palace, sort of a miniature one, but there it is, with two huge Egyptian obelisks in front of it. He was laid inside the womb of the Egyptian queen, her palace. That is her womb. Between the two great pillars or obelisks, which are the phalluses of the god and the sun, Zeus, Apollo, or whatever version you want there. So we have the unholy trinity, and George Washington was laid in this Egyptian mausoleum. Why Egypt for America? Well, you'd ask the same question on our dollar bill.
Yeah, full of occult symbolism.
Why the Egyptian pyramid with the all-seeing eye of Osiris, the same one that was worshipped as the great dog star, okay, even his hieroglyph in the Egyptian language you see on different pyramids and so forth there, is that five-pointed star. So this is all very mysterious, how everything is linked together. And, of course, we have these kinds of things all over the world. But I think it's just interesting that our founding fathers gave us this incredible satanic architectural designs. And we can see them all. We can also see the 555-foot tall Washington Monument. You multiply that times 12 for the inches, and you get 6,660 inches. You never include the zero in occult numerology. So it's secretly coded 666. It's the phallus of the great sun god, Osiris. And again, the great goddess is atop the Capitol dome.
And, another common theme is that these people seem to be working for a world government, a quote-unquote new world order. And I got a story out of Fox News today that over at the UN, a lot of their works of art are unaccounted for. And that place is just strewn with, one worldism and occult artwork and statuettes and all sorts of things. It's just crazy to me. And you wonder why these things are missing. And I would think that some of the people that actually do believe in this stuff, that's basically Rockefeller's building right there, took these things not only for their personal collection, but perhaps their rituals. All right, we'll be back after this. It is the Info Warrior with Jason Burmas. Final segment with Texe Mars, author of Codex Magica and Mysterious Monuments. PrisonPlanet.com, Infowars.com. All right, folks, we are back. Final segment with Texe Mars, and I remind everybody we are going to come back with a news blitz. We've got colonies of cybots may defend government networks. Students use free speech cage. They built this cage out in Denver, and of course these, false anti-establishment guys like Ward Churchill and Bill Ayers are speaking at it. Total propaganda to make, people who question things look bad. But finishing up with Texe Mars, Texe, a common theme, and I want to thank you for spending a full hour with us. I know it's late night and we got this late show, but it's awesome to have you. Hopefully we're reaching a lot of people that normally wouldn't listen to this stuff or are just coming across it. The common theme is that they want to build this one world order or new world order or novos ordo seclorum. They want to bring in a new age, the age of Aquarius, some say. What is the driving force behind this, and why do we keep seeing it again and again?
I think the driving force, of course, we have the old, factors of power and influence that these people want. Of course, money, the love of money. But I just think that they really are satanic personalities. And I'll even go a step further and say that they are psychopaths. Mm-hmm. And they are psychopathic personalities, very narcissistic. They care only for themselves, and some of them want blood. You know, the Old Testament says, God said in there, all those who hate me love death. Somehow, they're drawn in by the mysterious, the occult, the insidious. You know, anything that's dirty and sordid, they actually like it. So they like the satanic aspect and the black aspect of it. And they are building, you're absolutely right, all of this goes to building this new paradise for them. You know, the Guidestones there in Georgia, one of the places that I visited, and then I did put pictures in my book, Mysterious Monuments, they have 10 Guidestones to reason, sort of like our 10 Commandments. And one of them is to reduce the population of the world to 500 million, which would mean the extermination of 6 billion people. So I don't believe they have the normal sympathy tones of feeling that you and I would have and the audience would have. They really are monsters. They really are. Lenin was a monster. All of these people were monsters. And you know, even the Obama people have adopted that red star of the Soviets, because you see it in you saw it in Obama's campaign offices, where you saw the Che Guevara, you know, the Cuban communist terrorist leader, and that red star. Many in the Hollywood set, you know, adopt that red star. I believe they know what they're doing, and there really is an element of evil. There also is the great power and satisfaction they get. They believe that you and I and your audience are unworthy. We're lewd. We are profane. And we're not worth anything. And we deserve to be misled. And they are gods on earth. They literally believe this. And they want to get on with building their God kingdom. And I'll tell you something. In the satanic realm, the great sacrifice of human beings translates to power. They believe they can inaugurate their new order of the ages by causing colossal bloodshed on earth. And this is the scary thing.
It is a crazy thing. I encourage everybody out there to check out Texe Marr's work, Mysterious Monuments, Codex Magica. Thank you so much, Texe.
Hey, thank you, Jason. All God's best to you.
Thank you so much. All right, we'll be back with a news blitz, and we'll be taking your calls, 866-582-9933.